Hello hard hats and welcome back to Construction Simulator Runway Part 2. I am now 94% done. I've actually been working on this for half an hour. The first 60% went rather quickly. The last 40%, I've been zigzagging, doing circle 8s, figurines, windmills, you name it. I've been trying to do it, just trying to get this last, now 10%. But we're getting there, slowly but surely. A percent ticks away, so we'll get to the 100%. I got hopefully enough fuel and repair status on this DC-10, or is it a 9? Whatever it is, hopefully I got enough to get it done. It was mentioned to me after last episode that I selected the job on hard. Well, yeah. Yeah, I canceled that, and we're back on easy. So luckily I didn't get far at all in this. I just had to talk to the son or the nephew, whatever. I forgot what he is already. So I just had to talk to him again, and here we are. I worked through the night to get to where we're at, so I'm hoping here pretty soon I can get this last 5% done. I'll have to start crisscrossing once again. We are pretty close to level 20. I may get to level 20 here once I get the first stage done. I may have some skill points to put in somewhere, so we could be doing that in this episode as well. And also, I was kind of corrected about the crane. Apparently, a couple of you were talking about the mobile crane, the big mobile crane. And I was like, oh, okay, now I know what you're talking about. I don't know if I own it. I did use one. I don't remember where it was. We're picking up big containers somewhere for something. I don't know. But if we don't own it, well, we would buy it. I mean, I got almost $4.3 million in the bank. So we should be able to afford it, and that way, all the others, I can just kind of leave on down in my parking lot over there. And when it comes time to move containers, we'll use the big mobile crane, and that should be able to reach just about anywhere, well, I shouldn't say anywhere, from point A to point B. Anyways, the sun's just coming up, because the boss man, like I said, I worked all night to get now to 97%. Yeah, I must be doing something wrong with this job. At our time, last time I thought maybe the digger wasn't all the way to the ground. Maybe that was it, but it looks like it's all the way to the ground, so I'm not too sure. But 97% done, 3 more percent to go. It could take me another 10-15 minutes. 98% done. I'm almost there. I can almost taste it. And then we'll move on to the next job. From what I also got told, this job is pretty much a mirror image of last job. So we'll see. But it's got to get done. We got to complete the whole runway project to see what the airport's going to look like, right? All right, so I'll be back with you in a couple of days when I get this last 2% done, wherever this last 2% may be. 100% done. Hooray! Lift that on up. Is this a DC? I think it's a DC-9. How about D8 to T? Okay. Well, you know, I was had the right letter, one number off, and a couple letters off at the end. Let's see, parking lot maybe over here this time. Remove the topsoil. Well, I know which vehicle we're going to be using for that, and that's going to be the wheel loader. I know I can tab, but like in Farming Simulator, I figured out how to do that. But it reloads like I'm fast traveling, so I'll get my exercise in. We'll come on down here. We'll get the wheel loader, and I'll start clearing out and remove the topsoil out of there. Now that should take me about 10-15 minutes or so. As my cement mixer is still turning. Eventually all this will be down at the other end. Maybe not the Caterpillar truck with a flatbed and a Kenny with a trailer. The Atlas wheel loader. Jump on in. Wait, let's get the camera angle the way I want it to be. Scooch on down here. And I'm just going to just start piling it somewhere. I'm not too far from the gravel pit. I could earn some money that way, but I feel like I'm earning enough money as it is already. So so I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, let me get the camera angle I want. I gotta get used to the controls again. Let's get on down to the bedrock. Make myself a little bit of a ramp. It's going to take me a while to get into a rhythm like it always does. Once I get down to the bedrock, though, and get actually into the pit where I got to be, we will do rather well. It's always just getting down to the bedrock to begin with. I know I only got a half a bucket, but I'm just trying to make a little bit of a ramp. Well, I've been having a hard time getting down to the bedrock over here with the wheel loader, so I brought over the excavator, which took a little while. And even the excavator is not really picking up dirt. I'm picking up very little like I was in the wheel loader. So I thought I was doing it, which I probably am doing it wrong in the wheel loader, but the excavator not doing that much better. It's kind of weird. I can bury the bucket really deep, which looks like it's deeper than it should be. And then when I come up, I got I mean, you can see the bucket on the, got very little bit amount of dirt into it. So I thought, okay, maybe I'm going too deep, so I'm just trying to get the surface area. And it's almost like the bucket's going right through the surface area. So I'm not really sure I know what's going on here. So maybe I should just try a different area. All right, I got some dirt there. It's almost like this dirt in the area that I'm in is kind of glitched. Looks like I'm getting very little bit on the topsoil. Let me go. I do got 6% of it done somehow. I'm not too sure. Let me just get out of this corner. Maybe I'll go to a different corner or a different part of where we can dig out, and maybe we'll get some of it. On Runway Part 1, I think I only had to clear out maybe 25% of the area, and we were good. So let me just try here. I mean, I think I got more than I was over there. Maybe it's just really shallow here, but I'm not really seeing like the bedrock like I did over on the other side either. I mean, I'm not trying to get like, 10-15% of the soil in one go. I'm just trying to get, with the excavator, if I get like 2%, that'd be pretty amazing. Meaning 7% up to 9%? No, they get nothing. With the wheel loader, I know I can get like 3 or 4, sometimes better. I'm just having a hard time picking up the soil for some reason. I don't know if there's a deeper end, shallow end, not too sure. So let's scoot on down to the other end here. These first couple of jobs on Runway Part 2 are taking a long time. And I am on medium setting again. I know at the end of last episode, I accidentally selected take a job on high, but yeah, I tore up that contract, said no thank you, because I tried to do one once on high, again by accident, and it took forever. So we're back on medium here. Let's see how I do at this end. Maybe this end I'll get more soil. I'm not trying to put the bucket too deep, but that's not working. And then when I put the bucket too deep, it seems like I get like way less. And as I said, when I did Runway Part 1, I was getting like 3/4 of a bucket on that end. And that's when I decided to use the wheel loader. Well, there's 9% done. This rate's going to take me forever to get up to 100%. And unfortunately, I don't have forever to do that. I know I can go in the contract and skip parts of jobs, but you know, we don't get the credit for that. So I'm going to bring the wheel loader on down this end, and since I got some of it torn away, I'm going to just you know, work my way through and see if I can get this job done in a reasonably amount of time. Fingers crossed. Back to the Atlas wheel loader, and I'll do some more work, I guess. Well, I was going to use the D8T here just to get down to bedrock, but this is doing the job. I'm not really removing it off the site, so I'm not really sure. You know, it's removing it, so that's the way it's supposed to be, I guess. It'll work, and it's getting it done really, really quick. And of course, probably a few of you were screaming at your screen saying, "No, you got to do it this way," and this is taking me like 3 seconds, and I've gone from like 12% up to 50. I mean, it does say remove the topsoil, but I'm not really removing it. I'm just deleting it, I guess. Alright, don't complain, Peanut. You're getting it done. That's right, we're getting it done. Where's the topsoil going, you're asking me? It's magic. It's a magical DAT. That's all I know. It's deleting the topsoil as the sun sets. I'll have to skip through in the morning here in just a moment. But we'll get this job done here. So far the jobs seem to be mirroring each other as for what it was down there and what it is here. But I think I did the Runway Part 1 a lot quicker than I'm doing Runway Part 2. But at least the wheel loader and excavator are down here now. For those who know, how many parts are there for the airport? Just so I get a rough idea of what we're dealing with here. Is it like a 20-step program? I thought this was going to be a campaign when I originally started the process, but... Alright, so yeah, the bulldozer was the way to go. Up and we'll get it off the site as it asked. Looks like the excavator needs to be removed as well. Maybe that's the way I did it before, I just don't remember. But I thought I went in there with the wheel loader and just dug out and had it done in like 20 minutes. But this way is quicker if I learned that from the get-go. It looks like we got this, like the left track is barely on in. And we got ourselves a new skill. Perfect. So let's go in 1 rebar mesh and 2 pallets of concrete formwork. 2 pallets of concrete formwork. Is that here? Sort by job. I'll grab both of those, and we'll grab all of these. I don't know if I got room for everything, but this stuff I know I need. Let's go ahead and check out, and we want to bring it to, of course, right to the construction site. All right, and that's where it needs to go, and that's where it is. Let's go into my profile. And do I got any skills? Not really. I should have like 2 points. Yes, I do. Let's see. Fitness, asphalt capacity, fuel efficiency, driving, wear efficiency. I think we'll do this. Wait, your constant engagement on the road pays off. As you drive, you use less gas. Is that on job site or just when I'm driving from place? If I'm just driving from place to place, that doesn't help me at all. But this should help me out. You know, wear down a little bit more, or a little bit less, I should say. All right, let's see here. Now what I need to do is company vehicle fleet, because I don't have it here. If I do have it. And looks like I do have it, and it's right there, the mobile crane. Let's go ahead and let's take... Nope, nope. What did I do with it? Where did it go? Take it on out. And now it's either one or two places. Looks like it's going to be here. And now, of course, let's just get right on up here to the job site. Nope, sorry, I wanted to fast travel. And we'll use this crane instead of the Caterpillar truck with the crane on it. All right, change mode. Those come out quite a ways. And it seems, I thought it was going to move slower, but it seems to move faster. So yeah, on the last job, you guys kept saying, use the crane, use the crane. I was like, there's no place to put the crane. Kind of forgot about this machinery. And the good news is I own it. Well, I guess the bad news is I owned it and didn't use it, but... You think a crane this big, I would be able to grab two of them at once, right? Looks like I was hitting multiple buttons at once here. Hang on, let me get this back up where it needs to be. There we go. I don't use an Xbox controller often, but definitely in Construction Simulator, it definitely pays off. Just gotta get used to the controls. But we only play once a week for about an hour or two. By the time you get used to them, you don't see it again for another week. Can I leave that as is? Oh, I can. Perfect. Compact soil. We can do that. I just have to get the compactor on over here. Yeah, I know I could teleport, like I said, but well, let me just show. It's going to take me a second to remember how to do this now. Yep, I did it twice, and I was like, all right, now I just got to remember how to do it. All right, you know what? I think I'll just run over because I already forgot how... No, wait, is it this button here? Machines. Soil compactor. And then, yeah, if this is the way to, you know, teleport, that's fine. Although that loaded pretty darn quick. Maybe the first time I did it because I was down at the workshop and it teleported me up here and it took a while for it to load. I don't know. That wasn't too bad. It's kind of weird that I wish if like I said, these jobs seem to mirror one another. I kind of wish that it just tied it in as to all one job, because repeating the same job right after another, I mean, it hasn't been bad yet. But I'm seeing we got this part of the runway done, and I don't know if I finish this one, is this going to connect with this one, or is there a middle piece I'll be working on afterwards? Speaking of, when I get this wheel loader on down, or wheel loader, soil compactor down there. I will skip to the morning time, so the sun will be shining. I'll be nice and fresh, and we'll get the soil compacted. Morning's here. The morning is here. All right, that's enough of that. Let's get to work. Let's compact this soil. Shimmy shake. Most of my equipment is doing rather well for repair and fuel. I think I have already got to where if I were to send the vehicles back to the shop, back to the garage, that they would get repaired and refueled slowly but surely. It's too bad we don't have an on-site mechanic. But now I just, we just put a point into fuel and wear and tear, so it should be just a little bit better. For those of you who played a lot longer than I have, I don't know how many hours I got into Construction Sim, maybe like 20 hours. How do you feel the economy is in Construction Sim? Because it seems like, I do all the jobs on normal, but it seems like the money comes in at I don't want to say at a fast pace. To me, it seems like a fast pace. Just my preference, I think. I think it's kind of like American Truck Simulator, to where, when I first started playing ATS and ETS2, the money coming was great because I couldn't wait to try all the trucks and everything and buy garages. But then it gets to a point of, okay, I got all the money. Now what do I do with it? And now I play ATS on realistic economy and harder to come by buying equipment and doing this and that. And that seemed a little bit better, in my opinion. But maybe if I put it on hard, it'd be harder to work towards earning the money that you're getting. Although, I think I was building the underground garage where I tried doing it on hard by accident. And man, it was taking me forever to empty out the dirt in that pit. I think it worked for like an hour and a half, and I was like at 10%. I think that would be on hard. I think that'd be for like you and a bunch of friends. I don't know how many people can play at the same time. I think it's like 4, maybe 5 I saw at one time. Don't remember who I was watching playing Construction Sim, but I think they had like 4 people. You get a lot that they had one person doing like side jobs, and they had 3 people working on the campaign. So obviously doing side jobs, you can bring some money in, enough to possibly buy equipment they needed for the main job. Like 92% done. Yeah, but I'm finally glad it hit home on me on the crane. I kept mentioning the stand platform crane or whatever it's called, and someone said, no, the big mobile crane. They said, you got a big mobile crane. I was like, okay. All right, let's jump the curve here if I can. Now it says excavate construction pit. So is that, maybe that's what I use the wheel loader for, and I'm just getting the jobs mixed up. Is it this section here? Yes, I got the jobs mixed up from before. Because I'm an idiot like always. Alright, this should go a little bit better. I hope. Now can I get down to the topsoil? Let me get my camera angle right there. Now we're filling up the bucket like I used to. Used to be like 3%, but that is a nice full bucket I got out of that one. And then I dump it way off the site. That way the dirt just disappears. Oops. Slowly we'll just dig on down. Eventually we'll hit bedrock. Looks like I'm almost there. Yeah, I know I'm not putting the soil in the back of the dump truck and selling it. Just throwing money away. There, I can see bedrock there. Ooh, that would have hurt. Get down to bedrock like I am, just start to go a little bit faster and faster. But I'm actually getting a full bucket. I wasn't doing that on the part one. When I was getting like 3/4 of a bucket. Now I just need to work to give myself a little bit of space down there, and then I can get the wheel loader in there. Instead of backing out, I'll be driving forward to get out. Well, about 7 more loads, including this one, should do it. I get about 2% every time, but occasionally I get 3%. And I am getting a full bucket every time. I feel like I had to clear out more of this than I did in the first one. We're getting it. I do start to wonder, is this the biggest bucket in the game that I currently can get? I don't know. But I do believe I got all the skill points put into being able to put more into a bucket and all that kind. Yeah, 5 or 6 more buckets and we'll have this job completed. Occasionally it does that. I found if I angle it a little bit more before I put it down, I actually get the teeth into the bedrock. I can get the dirt all the way down to it. Nice full bucket, not dropping any. Got myself a good little ramp over here to go up as well. If you're dumping it out like I am, make sure you get it onto the lighter colored soil. If you start piling it on the edges, yeah, this wheel loader does not like driving over the dirt it put down at all. You can get stuck, hung up, high centered. Not a full bucket there, but I was at the edge of the job site. I feel like when purchasing my equipment, I'm buying all the, I don't want to say the high-end stuff, but the higher capacity stuff. But it's been so long since I've actually looked in the shop itself. You know, maybe on the early stages, there's a couple pieces of equipment that I didn't do that. Or they've added some other stuff along the way. Two more buckets. Even though there's some soil still showing inside the bucket, it's not really there, I don't think. say 2 more buckets, but if I don't get a full bucket, it's going to be more than that. 99%. Yeah, let's go up the ramp. Trying to go up there, not going to do it. One more bucket and we are done for today. It says 43% done. I think that's roughly where we got done last time on the job. And this is a perfect time to call it because the sun is starting to set. Alright, but we just got a couple of small, quick things that we can do to make our percentage go up a lot better. There we go. And now it's concrete mixture. So, yeah, 46% done. I think it might be right where we left off last time as well. But not too bad. We did level up once. Of course, the higher we go, the harder it is, I'm sure, to level up. And we use our skill points. We got the big mobile crane here now, so we should be able to reach the job site and able to put everything over here. But yeah, now it's time just to pour the concrete. That whole fun thing. But yeah, it looks like this job is mirroring the first job that we did as well. But yeah, we're 46% of the way done. Which doesn't seem like that because I think next episode it may only get to like 60% done. But we'll see. We will see. That's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Construction Simulator. But until then, have a good one.